Pokemon Stadium. A playground of all types of RNG. Good, bad, and mostly horrible. A while ago, I took on the challenge to beat all the cups with randomized rentals. And after many attempts, I finally succeeded. But the story was far from over. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Dylan with a Blankie channel, where it's another beautiful day for another beautiful challenge. I'm back with yet another Pokemon Stadium challenge, this time to finish off Stadium for good. While I finished the Stadium Cups, I left the Gym Leader Castle uncleared, and I figure it's high time I showed those gym leaders the storm that's coming. I came up with an idea to take all 15 types of Generation 1 of Pokemon and throw them on a wheel. For every gym, I spin this wheel, and whatever it lands on, I must attempt to clear that gym with that type. The rules are simple enough. Like I said, I spin the wheel, and I must clear the gym with only Pokemon of that type. In most cases, we only have dual types to choose from, so it was kind of a case by case. Generally, if I rolled a type, I would only pick them on if its first type was the type I rolled, and admittedly, I made this rule pretty late, so a few slip through until I make that rule. If it was type 2, it wasn't usable. The only thing this didn't work for was flying, since flying is always secondary. So, the legendary birds are split between their respective elements, and all normal/flying were just considered flying, and couldn't be used for normal. After I cleared a gym, I would remove the corresponding type from my wheel and roll for the next one. And of course, only rentals. And that's it. All strategies allowed. I was just restricted to one type per gym to try and utilize as much of Gen 1 as I can. Now, Gym Leader Castle is more than just fighting each gym leader and their type. We have to beat their 3 underlings, who also carry a wide array of Pokemon, and then defeat the gym leader. This time, without continues. Losing means starting from the beginning of that gym, and as the Stadium Rental Rando champ, I can't leave this challenge undone. And with that, you are about to witness the Gym Leader Castle. Type Lock. We begin simply by pulling out our wheel. Generation 1 is host to only 15 types of Pokemon. Bug, Rock, Water, Grass, Ground, Poison, Fire, Ice, Dragon, Fighting, Ghost, Flying, Electric, Psychic, and Normal. Our very first gym is Brock. Brock is the Rock-type gym leader, and inventor of the Drying Pan. His gym is by far the easiest. I'd even say you could win with any one type you roll. So the best bet here is to get Fighting out of the way now. The wheel decides. Okay, well, enough stalling, here we go. Brock, our first trainer. Or our first gym leader, what will we roll for this? No! I don't want to lose Ice this early! No! Having to lose a good type like Ice so early hurts, but we must abide and head into the tutorial gym. Ice is probably one of the easiest to select for. Considering there are so many water types, I decided to classify anyone with Ice, whether it's type 1 or 2, as Ice. That way they can't be used for water. With that in mind, I select Lapras, Articuno, Jinx, Dugong, Cloyster, and Ditto, since there's no other Ice types. Uh-oh. Hello? Apparently the team was too cold and froze the game. I restart and oh man, it's a bloodbath. All Kakuna can do is string shot, so I respond the only way a gamer can. See? And that changes the game. That's it. Everything's changed now. It basically, that was literally a butterfly effect, or a bee effect, if you will. So everything's skewed in the favor of the CPU. So I only have one option here now. So what do? I get mad. Get mad about it. Articuno is now in his Reddit moderator arc, and no bug can stand up to him. Next is Lad, who has a very unfortunate set. I start Jinx, and she eliminates the opposition easily, even ending the battle with Thrash. The third trainer of Brock's gym is Junior, who is too cool for pronouns, so he just uses the less cool sign for it. Articuno one-shots every single Mon, and then we immediately face the Brockster. I begin Dugong and crit a Surf. Then I drown a Fox Dog, leaving one last Mon in my way. Onyx. Not Onyx. Oh god, what am I gonna do about this Onyx? One slippery, clubby seal versus Onyx with bind? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do this. Please miss. Miss bind?
What now?
It froze. Oh my god, why does it keep freezing? Why does it look like Onyx has a dick? He looks like he's got a little dick. What is this? You see this? Onyx went full frontal and showed all the goods, breaking my Nintendo 64. I swapped the power brick for the 64 since it was running hot, so hopefully we can make it past Brock this time. I run it again, and we're blessed on the first run. Can I get past... Oh my god! We make mincemeat out of all the trainers, and then Brock easily, meaning now we can move on to the next leader. The next gym is Misty's gym, who's a water-type trainer, and I roll. So for Misty, we're going to... I'm okay with that! Not a bad roll. Let's hope the other trainers aren't all running fire. It only makes sense that I run Tangela first, since it's the only Gen 1 pure grass type. I grab Executor, Victory Bell, Parasect, Vileplume, and Ivysaur. You will not see me picking that Venusaur. The first trainer is Fisher, and his set isn't a bad op for us. It's time for Parasect to shine here. Against Wartortle, the matchup couldn't be better, as Parasect sucks him dry. Next is Tentacruel, and while Parasect tries his best, Acid is unfortunately his undoing. Quad weakness to poison, let's go!
Wow! Going down! What will the next Pokemon be?
I send Ivysaur next to Sleep Powder and then Razor Leaf. The Tentacool binds us and forces us to swap into Tangela, who finished off the Tentacool, and then Tangela powers up to Super Saiyan Grass type, and then erases Magikarp from existence. Another easy win. Then we face Junior with Upside Down Gender. My strategy remains the same, and I just do what most grass types do best, and suck. Victory is heavily smokescreen, which makes Jigglypuff able to finish him off. Then, Executor leaves no one alive as he blows up Jigglypuff and then pushes the Voltorb aside like it's nothing. Swimmer's next, and we're lucky the earlier gyms have all the trainers stay with one type, because it's almost too easy. I have Vileplume use its Bankai, which carries us through Tumon. And then, Tangela, or what I'm guessing is Kirby in disguise, finishes Goldeen. And all that's left is good old Misty. I start Executor thinking this will be easy, but I waver a bit once Staryu uses Minimize. We power through and land every Mega Drain, and she pulls out Starmie, who I Leech Seed. Then Starmie paralyzes me and goes for Swift. It's a good thing this isn't the French version of Starmie, or I'd be really distracted. Leech Seed clutches as it deals the last hit while I'm paralyzed. All that's left is Horsey. We do significant damage, but the Paraturns give it the opportunity to beat us. It's at that moment that chat curses us. At least it could not freeze you. You've doomed us. You've doomed us, Fly GLI. You've forsaken the rest of this fight. We need a ban Fly. Go. You gotta go. You can't stay here anymore. What have I done? It's all up to Victory Bell, who outspeeds, so it's not an issue, granting us the Cascade Badge. Lieutenant Surge's gym is next. Surge is the electric type leader. Definitely a scary type to be against, but hopefully the wheel gives us something to work with. I can't look. What is it? What is it? Oh! Oh! Oh no! Well, it's time to make the most of bugs. Honestly, not too bad for the electric guy. I select Butterfree, Beedrill, Parasect, Venomoth, Scyther, and Pinsir. Our first match is with Sailor, and you'll notice that the types start to differ more both between trainers and in most teams. My idea was to go Scyther and double team for misses, and that did not work out at all. The opposing Golduck is tough and crits a lot. I then go for Slash with Pinsir, am hit with Bubble Beam, and my speed is dropped enough to give Golduck the turn. Living on a thread, Pinsir takes down Golduck. It's down to his last 2 Mon, and my Venomoth. Special drop, it's still alive. It has a chance. Venomoth feeds on your corpses. Just like in the rental rando, all Venomoth knows is death. We move on to Rocker, who has a lot of choices, but mine is clear. Starting Pinsir, I go for Mimic and gain Thunder. Too bad I don't live long enough to use it. Now is Parasect's time though. With a secondary Grass type and Dig, the Electrics will go down easy. Ah yes, his one counter to Parasect, of course he brought it. I'm hit with Tri-Attack and go for Spore since it's free anyway. We get full sleep on the Porygon, so Parasect gets some good hits in. The Parasect doesn't have Slash, so my options are very limited. Porygon does another Tri-Attack, but Parasect hangs on by a thread, leaving only Electabuzz. I've lost my best counter for this, once again leaving Venomoth to clean up.
Good hit.
This is your last chance, Venomoth, come on! Pull the win!
Psychic blast. Special stat is down. The intense
We got the
battle
drop
continues.
too late. We got the drop too late, guys. It's over. You hate to see it. We have a long road ahead of us with the bug types. Stadium's RNG is already going against me, and I'm only on the 3rd gym. We run Sailor again, and the team does a great job handling him. Rocker again, and I start Parasect to lean into growth. Voltorb is screeching as much as he can, and he gets 2 of them. Knowing that's his strat, I Spore and keep growthing. We get really good luck on the sleeps, but he swaps out. The Screech was a mega brain play. Unfortunately for Rocker...
Mega Punch.
Critical hit?
Drill that.
Yes! 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 This is Gen 1, and crits ignore all stat drops. We take the Electabuzz and lose Parasect to Magnemite. Pinsir easily handles Magnemite, and all that remains is a sleeping Voltorb. Parasect put a lot of work in for us, and we don't waste any of it taking care of Voltorb. Next is Old Man. Time to teach him a... Oh my... Oh no! Oh no! Mamma mia! Surge may not be an issue, but this team for sure is. To start the battle, I go for the Scyther double team strats, and it was just a waste as I get hit every time. I go Pinsir and get 1 slash in before getting crit. Venomoth is all that remains again. He takes Growlithe down, but with 2 Pokemon left, there's little hope. Bro, I was so hoping that once that Growlithe was out, he had the Nidorans. Not the crit! Come on! We survive. Venomoth may have a chance. If a Nidoran comes out, Venomoth may be able to one-shot. Come on. Come on. Come on. Be a Nidoran. Oh, oh.
I missed! Ah!
Extremely common! Venomoth W! We can't waste this opportunity! Surge needs to go down now! The best thing about this team is that Parasect can hard counter all of them, so I start him against Magneton. He sets up Reflect, which is bad, but this is Gen 1!
Yeah!
That Reflect meant nothing to Parasect. Once Raichu is out, Parasect gets another hit, but goes down after a good battle. Pinsir finishes off Raichu, and it comes down to our final two. Venomoth has proven he is the bug god as he decimates this entire gym. With help from Parasect, of course. The Thunder Badge is now ours, and up ahead, the next battles will get spooky. Erica's the leader here and specializes in grass types. And the type we roll... Oh yeah, I'm okay with ghosts. If it wasn't obvious before, Gengar is my favorite Pokemon of all time, so this is going to be a sweep. Gen 1 only has 3 ghost types in Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar, so they're the only 3 I can bring into battle. And I'd hate to be Erica right now. Our first battle is against Lass, or as they call her in Japan, Miniskirt. The first matchup is Haunter versus Foxpup. We land a hit and they double team, and swap out of it? Okay. Haunter gets Thunder Wave, but destroys Wigglytuff. Paris is next, and it's not much of a threat either. I go for Confuse Ray and then Psychic, just to give him a chance since he only has Leech Life. After Paris is Psychic to death, we blow up on Eevee and win. Beauty is next, and I feel like we've got this as well. A powerful Thunderbolt nearly kills Pidgeotto, and I do my tried and true strat of letting Ghastly soak up every hit and then finish off the bird. With Seeking left and Ghastly out of utility, I once again blow up. I send Gengar out and one-shot the final Staryu, another easy win. Cool Upside Down Gender is next, and the team is pretty formidable. I start Haunter, and she chooses Parasect. My first move is Confuse Ray, and it digs, so I sack Ghastly again. It shakes the confusion super fast and one-shots Haunter. It's now Gengar versus a full team. My best bet is Hypnosis. Meter shines. It shook off the confusion? Nope. Okay. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Okay. Congrats. We had 3-meter opportunity. No way he lands the supersonic, right? Think about something. I got burned.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
You've done enough, Gengar. It's all right. You can rest now. Just know, I believe in you.
Gengar, Gengar.
What if the last Pokemon's water? What if the last Pokemon's water? Crit, paralyze, crit, paralyze. Paralyzed on the first turn, paralyzed on turn, paralyzed on turn. Holy motherfucking. We just need one more turn. We just need one more turn. Oh no! It was never really a big deal. That fight was meh. It was meh. Who was worried? Not me. I mean, you guys need to chill. You guys were worried like crazy. I had no business winning that fight, but Gengar is the GOAT. All that remains is Erica, and this time I give Ghastly his time to shine. I go straight for Psychic, and we get a first turn crit, followed by a successful Stun Spore on us. We lose a turn, but the Tangela can't do a thing to hurt us. Victory Bell is her next choice, and once again, it can't do much. The crit on its Razor Leaf is all it can count on. With Ghastly on the way out, I just blow up again for good measure. Finally, it's Haunter versus Gloom, and it's an easy one shot. Finishing off Erica, we gain the Rainbow Badge and rock on to the next. The next leader is Koga, the Ninja Master of Poison types. We roll. Should I be upset? Or is this like the best place for rock? I'm conflicted on rolling rock, but oh well, here we go. Our team for this one is Graveler, Onix, Rhyhorn, and also the fossils are some good coverage, so I take Aerodactyl for at least one with amazing speed, Kabutops, and Ammonite. I realize after the fact that Rhyhorn's a ground type first, but in my defense, I didn't make that rule until I get to a certain type later. The first trainer is Biker. I start Rhyhorn and Tentacool is the ops. It goes for Wrap strats, and I'm assuming it doesn't have any water moves. The Wrap does 1 damage, so I just wait it out, and one shot an Earthquake. Then, it's Ditto.
Now you lay witness to my true power. For you see, I have transcended my own flesh and taken residence in yours. Now I am complete. I'm you, but oh, holy shit!
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Grimer is last and gets wrecked. Tamer is next, and we know he's usually a gimmick account. The team is scary looking, but they probably all have counter, and that's it. I start Aerodactyl, and the opponent goes Kingler. This Kingler presents a massive problem. He has Crabhammer, a water-type move that is guaranteed to crit. This is indeed a wall for us. I go Kabutops and stick with Swords Dance for 2 turns and miss a takedown. Graveler. Okay, so new threat registered. It's that Kingler. Looks like Tamer left the counter at home and went for guaranteed criticals. I get back to Tamer and the same thing happens with me missing takedown. I go into Aerodactyl, crit a fly, then die. I brought Ammonite this time and managed to freeze Kingler. I use this time to set up double team, but Tamer switches right away. Lord Helix still couldn't pull it off though. I get to Tamer again, and this time I decide to trick him. Oh yeah, I'm sure he didn't know what to do when I actually chose Onix. Knowing Onyx will die, I swap an Aerodactyl, take a leaf, and fly for a near kill. We lose Arrow, and I have to send in Onyx. His speed, his only boon. We even it up 2 against 2. The next mon? Interesting. I think we tricked him into not bringing Kingler. Knowing Onyx's best traits, I make the best decision for him I can.
A massive explosion! Powerful strike!
And we swap Mon. Now it's Kabutops versus Sandslash. The best matchup we can ask for. Is that it? He did it. Oh my god, he did it. Oh. Kabutops finally pulls through. We did it. To the juggler. Oh, it's over. Oh, that's it. It's impossible. It's impossible. Run's not possible. Rock cannot beat this gym. Time to confuse the AI again. I start off Onyx and he's against Abra. He swaps a Mr. Mime into a massive explosion, and of course, it survives. Not risking a miss, I use Fly to take the Mime. Drowsy's next, and I stick the Fly easily. Arrow takes one confusion, and then takes the Drowsy, leaving only the Abra who has a scary Psychic and Substitute. All it takes is this Fly, and we win. Okay? Never again. I'm never touching Takedown ever. No, yeah, that tracks. It's all up to Graveler, and luckily, the Abra keeps substituting, and Graveler barely survives a Psychic and pulls the win out. With only Coco remaining, I have extremely high spirits and decide to take a little bathroom break before we finish this one. Look at this team! Look at it! I was made to kill it! I'll think about it. I'll think about it on my way on who I want to pick. What happened? Nintendo doesn't want to see this challenge done, but I'm adamant I won't buy NSO. Have I mentioned my Patreon? Because I feel like I should. For just $1 a month, you too can support your favorite blanket man. Then, you'll get mentioned in the credits of my videos, or for $5 a month, I can scratch that itch and say your name like I'm doing right now with Nerdstop, a new artist, Noah, and Void Scent. Thanks to these 4, my literacy is gooder than ever, and it can be even gooder with your help. Thanks again, and back to the video. The console is running hot, which is causing the reset and freezes, and so, per a chatter suggestion, I run a small fan on it that fixes this issue for the rest of the run. That said, I had to redo the whole gym. You think that's gonna stop me? Okay, here we go.
Battling versus Fuchsia, the Fuchsia Gym leader,
Hit? That Thunderbolt is gonna hurt, though. Oh, dude. I think Weezing's his ace. Paralyzed. We're dead. We're still alive. We had a mod that was immune to these attacks. This is why we have chat, okay? So they can degrade and demoralize us and also help us. Venomoth isn't a flying type. Toss-out. I don't think it can do anything to Grappler. Nice. That's still scary. That is still scary because I've seen a Weezing beat Grappler with Fire Blast. Especially when it burns. And it always, for some reason, rocks always burn. Self-destruct. The obvious choice. Here comes the burn. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Oh my god. Kill? Is that enough to kill? Rock stun. Rocks off the menu, baby. Let's go. With the soul badge in hand, I head to the next gym and I drag in my best. I've been dreading this one. A single bad typing could make this an impossible gym. Sabrina is the Psychic type gym leader, and Psychic is nearly undefeated in Gen 1. I roll. Sabrina's gonna be the toughest. Dude, if we roll Psychic here, that would be insane. Okay, I'm rolling. Prayers, guys. Pray for me. This is a custom-made wheel by my friend Heroes Tempest. Dragon? No shot! Is it possible with Dragon? A lot like Ghosts, we have only one Evo line, meaning every fight will be Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. Dragon type is pretty great resisting most of the main types of special attacks. This shouldn't be too difficult.
drill that weak spot.
Hate to see it.
Wow! Going down.
Hey.
There, it's a hit. And it's down.
He brought all the ghosts. I knew it. I didn't stand a chance. It would have crit no matter what. That was so insanely close. Ah! No!
Oh, ice punch. Super effective. Savage attack.
It's one shot by this.
Smack the weak spot. Down. That didn't take much.
Dragonair is fine. Dratini's terrible, but has good moves. And Dragonite is laughable. Having a secondary flying type is such an awful thing for him. We suffer so many defeats here, I start to doubt whether it's possible to win. But I won't give up just yet. I've still got some fight left in me. Fitting for the Psychic Gym, it's become a mind game and I'm ready. For Cue Ball, I drop in Dragonair, who I usually save for last, and Thunderwave, since this Primeape always counters. He loves the swap in Dugong, so I know Thunderbolt is the optimal move. I stick to it while Dugong's Skull Bash is giving me a free win. Primeape is right back out now, and it's still just Thunderbolt time. He crits a Thrash, and I decide to Hyper Beam. Seems like a good exit strat. Dratini's now in charge of cleanup. Dragon Rage guarantees the win, and with Rhyhorn next, we already know how this ends. Dratini gets dragged through the mud, but Surf on Dragonite is all it's needed to win. Now for the Burglar, the strat is always the same. Dragonite and Surf everything. We get an ill-timed Paralyze, but Dragonite still does enough to ensure Dragonair can take the win. Medium is the next trainer and arguably the hardest, running every ghost of which I have no good moves for. My best bet is starting Dragonair, Thunderwaving, and hoping for free turns. We lose Dragonair, but the important part comes next. Dragonite sets up Substitute, and I Mimic, finally getting Psychic. Now, it's just a matter of hitting as much as we can. Ghastly does Toxic, which is a bad move, and Medium didn't bring his Gengar, meaning the odds of victory have raised significantly. Dragonite continues the Psychic Assault. We get confused, and I'm not risking it, so I swap Dratini into a Screech and land a hit. Then I swap Dragonite back in, predicting a Swift. We hit ourselves once, but shake it off and finish Medium. Sabrina's next, and every time I've gotten here, it has not been good. This time, I don't think, I just act. I start Dratini and paralyze Executor. While he is a scary wall, he has no good moves, so once I'm hit with Toxic, I switch to Dragonite and substitute. Then, I Mimic and get Leech Seed. I then waste several turns subbing and trying to Leech Seed, totally forgetting. You can't Leech Seed grass? No, I didn't know that! No! I'm throwing! This is horrible. I've wasted such good opportunity, and we get done in by Psywave of all things. I go into Dragonair and continue my barrage of misses. We are again hit with Toxic, but finish with Fire Blast. Jinx is next. It was a good run, but it's definitely over. Dragonair did an amazing job handicapping the Jinx, but Dratini can't come back from this one, can he? I guess this means I can't be frozen, but damn, oh, I'm just in range for Dragon Rage. It's all up to Body Slam. Dratini, can you do it? Critical hits? Oh no, there's no way. There's no way it's mine. It's Alakazam. Oh, he's right, it's Alakazam. Okay, what if it disabled though? Oh, that's it. No, we lived? Thunder Wave? Oh, dude, he's gonna take too much. He's gonna take too much. Paralyzed, hold on. No! Let's fucking go! Dratini wins it!
That's it!
Dragons win! You know what they say, every dragon has its day. And with that, we managed one of the toughest wins yet, thanks to the underdog, Dratini. Chet and I celebrate that amazing win, and before leaving for the night, I roll for the next gym. I'm gonna roll one more. We'll see what it is. Blaine is the fire-type gym leader, and Poison is not a great role for this one. Already? What the fuck? Weakness. And a crit. In my many attempts, I had a hard time getting past one trainer in this gym. I'm determined though. I'm nearly at the finish line. This type is the reason I made up the type 1 rule. Poison is such a dense option, I could pick grass, ground, or even bugs. So, to even it out more, I chose all the mono poison types and only allowed myself to take whatever had poison as type 1. There's a decent amount of diversity still with this type, giving us a lot of bulk, speed, and overall strong Pokemon. We suffer some losses, but from those, I find the team I settle on. Arbok, Nidoking, Golbat, Grimer, Muck, and Weezing. The first trainer is Judo Boy. He likes to set up focus energy for extremely common crits. My best bet is to attack as soon as possible. Attack equals Nidoking. So I start him, and against Hitmonlee, we need to land 2 Earthquakes. We get super lucky with Hitmonlee missing high jump kick, giving us a free win. Primeape is next, who's able to hit us, but we still take him down. The last mon is Machoke, and a crit ensures that Nidoking sweeps Judo Boy. He's always an iffy fight, but the next one... I wish I could save state. Only thing I hate about being on console, because I would definitely save state on Psychic. And there's nothing anyone here could convince me otherwise to not do that, which is why I play it on console. Psychic has all the best Pokemon you can think of, and most of them have Psychic. Now you might question why I brought the Grimer, and it was to explode. out speeds? In what fucking planet? On what planet? Well, that didn't work out at all. With Grimer gone and a bulky Slowbro in front of us, there's only one way we can pull this win.
Mark my words. This drill will open a hole in the universe. And that hole will be a path for those behind us. The dreams of those who have fallen. The hopes of those who will follow. Those two sets of dreams weave together into a double helix, drilling a path towards tomorrow. And that's Tengen Toppa. That's Gurren Lagann. My drill is the drill that creates the heavens!
Now it's up to pure strength. Alakazam is next, and for some reason, counters? We take 2 down, and now Poliwrath is the final Mon. A very scary pick, and Nidoking cannot stand up to him. Weezing is all that's left. Can he do it? No way!
Or evasive.
No way! No way!
What's this?
No way!
What a furious battle.
I gotta commit. I gotta commit, dude. We gotta commit. Going Sludge. He hit 2 Hydro Pumps in a row. Weezing can survive one more.
What now? Yes,
Critical hit?
It's working.
Dude! Okay, it's just gonna take one more, or we can wait out the poison.
The combatants face each other. Vigorous attack.
One miss! That's all I'm asking for here. One miss for him, not me. Oh man, please, Weezing. Land the Sludge.
Sludge attack. Yeah, it's a hit.
For the first time, we have made it past Psychic. Ooh, that's right. I've never got this far, but my team is great for this. Nerd Strat is just blowing up, and I have the bulkiest team, and I have a fast Mon to protect myself with Dig. All that in mind, I start Arbok and immediately Dig, and it pays off. Now we get a free attack, and it even blows up the second one, meaning we have 2 against 1. His Muck never stood a chance against Nidoking's Earthquakes. We finally reach Blaine, our last wall. Fire itself isn't too scary, but Earthquake and Dig are pretty prevalent on his sets. After some careful consideration, I realize I have little choice. I choose Golbat for the immunity to ground. Our first foe is Charizard, and Confuse Ray is my best tactic. Golbat takes 2 flamethrowers, but we get a Hyper Beam, and Charizard hits himself twice. We lose our ace, but Charizard is hanging by a thread. We just need one more hit. I choose Arbok, and Blaine switches to Clefable? It swaps into an Acid, and I go for Glare, which lands, and Clefable loses the turn. I stick to Acid, and the crit defense drop goes insane. On top of that, Clefable can't move for 3 whole turns. Blaine switches yet again. Magmar goes into Acid, and we're outsped but live a Psychic. Arbok lands one last Glare on Magmar, meaning we've set Nidoking up if we should fail. Arbok still does some fight and lands Rock Slide, and with that, it's all up to the king. He used Earthquake. No, don't crit. Please don't crit. Live. Okay, he lives. The Poison Sting finish. Yes! We beat Blaine with poison! With the Volcano Badge finally in our hands, There's only one gym between us and the Elite Four. Giovanni, the final gym leader before our biggest threat. There are few options left in terms of type, and as the ground trainer, we could be in for a time. Alright, here goes. I hate this. It had to be fire. Lucky for us, we have a couple of fire flyers. I will say though, fire types in Castle have some of the worst movesets in the whole game. Fire spin and 2-turn moves, it's just rough. I do several attempts and have to rely heavily on stall. Not because I want to, but because it's quite literally all we have. After several test runs, I land on the best possible team I can muster. Charizard, Ninetales, Arcanine, Moltres, Flareon, and Rapidash. The first encounter of the gym is Rocket. I always run Moltres here and Rocket copies me every time, so it's a constant back and forth between us. I lose every bit of RNG in this battle, but Arcanine fares better taking down Moltres, but not before we're hit with Toxic. Persian is next and we barely manage to finish it off. On a sliver of HP, Arcanine inflicts burn and sets up Flareon for maybe its first ever win in Pokemon Stadium history. The next trainer is Labman, and he always brings a very powerful and very accurate Poliwrath. I run Charizard knowing we outspeed, and I go for Fly. We take one Hydro Pump, but finish it off. Magneton is next, and luckily we have Dig. We can't dodge Thunder, so it's up to Ninetales to continue the Digathon. Not good for me is that Labman brought Fearow, so he swaps to avoid the Dig. I slap a Confuse Ray on it and miss Fire Spin. The fight gets baited out for a good while between Confusion, Toxic, and missing. Ninetales goes down and Moltres is our last chance. It's a good thing we land Fire Blast and outspeed the Magneton, winning out. One of the toughest battles lies right here. Cool Trainer right side up Gender. This guy has an Omastar that is incredibly resilient and a Hydro Pump on it that never fucking misses. I start out Flareon, specifically for Sand Attack. He finally misses Hydro Pump and we land Toxic, then get one shot. We need this guy gone. So I go for Ninetales to dig and bait the Toxic as well as run out his Hydro Pump PP. It works out and we take the Helix. Pinsir. So I go for Fire Spin, but I'm guessing he predicts a dig since he goes for Zapdos. Unfortunately for him, I did Fire Spin, giving us some chip before he swaps back into Pinsir. My only bet is to keep Fire Spin going. We miss twice, and with a tiny bit of HP, we take out Pinsir, leaving only Zapdos. Ninetales can't do much, so I Confuse Ray, but it isn't enough. Now, it's Charizard against Zapdos. That's what we call playing the long game, boys. That's what we call the long game. After a lot of turns and a lucky amount of Fire Spin hits, we get the Zapdos, leaving just the leader himself. All of these Mon are terrible for us. We could smack into each other for some massive damage. But we're here. Let's get that Earth Badge. Hope for Earthquake. There it is. Good old Gen 1, boys. There it is. Okay, still gonna take down and paralyze me. There's the crit. Okay. Nice! No way! I hate being against Persian because it's so fast. It's actually good for us. Another burn. Holy and it's still slashing, but the burn cuts its attack, doesn't it? But the crit goes through the burn, or crit goes through the burn drop. We did it. It's done. We land just about every burn and get the crits where needed, gaining the Earth Badge and beating the ground leader with only fire. Now, we have another obstacle before us. Flying, electric, psychic, ground, water, normal, and fighting. Whatever we roll, we have to face the next obstacle with only it. Normal. Honestly? That is the best we can get. Having neutral resist in a gauntlet of different types, we now have the pick of what we can do. The Elite Four, gauntlet of the greatest trainers that Kanto has to offer. Lorelei, the Queen of Ice. Bruno, he's Bruno. Agatha, the Ghost. And Lance, the Dragon Master. I have to get through all of these with normal types. While this gives me a lot of Pokemon to choose from and no weaknesses besides fighting, this might be the second best we could have gotten for the Elite Four. Now, I have a lot of Mon to choose from, so I have a lot of testing ahead. I learned quickly through the attempts that Pokemon Stadium is trying so hard to stop me from winning. Lance kills me with a perfect wrap accuracy. Bruno's Machamp is almost impossible to get around with its perfect submission accuracy. It's a tough climb, and it takes a lot of time, but I didn't come this far just to lose. I will throw myself at it over and over until the normies rise up. Speed is a huge necessity in this run. Being slower guarantees at least one member mills us, so with that I select my team of Clefable, specifically for balanced stats and Ice Beam. Persian, for extremely reliable speed and a Thunderbolt that may paralyze. Chansey, who can set up Reflect and already has the highest kill count. Kangaskhan as a hard counter for Lance. Tauros as the swap-in to finish off a weakened Mon. And finally, Michael Rat for his ever-important Dig and Hyper Fang. This is it. The team that takes us to the top. We face Lorelei first, and she usually takes us out having such a bulky Mon that I can't really harm. Chansey is our ace for all of the coming battles. It just needs to survive. I start Persian for this one, needing speed, and Cloyster explodes, so it didn't matter. Dugong is Lorelei's next choice, and we land 2 Thunders with our Chansey, destroying it. Articuno is next, and goes for the tried and true Toxic, but we crit Thunder. Articuno then double edges, which crits, taking Chansey out. Tauros was made for this and comes in to finish it off, granting the win against Lorelei. The next trainer is Bruno, who normally isn't a big deal. He is the only trainer that carries our weakness though, and my team is pretty brittle. If he sends out Machamp, it's usually a loss. My best strategy is just big defense and speed. I start out Raticate, who faces Hitmonlee. I dig just to see Hitmonlee crash. That 1 HP of damage has now manipulated the RNG into our favor. Tauros now just has to take advantage of it. Tauros takes a heavy hit, but lives. Bruno brings in Rhydon, who takes Tauros out easily with Body Slam. We have one option left. It's time to take a Chansey. LOL JK. I can't believe it survived that. That's atrocious.
There's the attack.
Wow.
Harsh blow.
Wow.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
We took health off of him, and he still survived Ice Beam? That had to be the lowest roll we could have ever gotten for Ice Beam.
It's down.
I don't know if it's enough.
What now?
Onyx might kill us.
Down. That didn't take much. And there goes the battle.
Our savior Chansey blesses us with a W. Agatha is next, and she isn't too bad considering we have super high special Chansey, and she has very few physical moves. I start Chansey in Ice Beam, which she swaps an Arbok into. Why Arbok? She's going for one-hit KO Fissure. Yeah, here we go, here we go.
Fissure. Missed the target. What's this? Oh, it's frozen solid.
Now I have an opportunity. If she doesn't swap, we can set up Michael Rat for guaranteed crits. I bring him in and focus energy. Then the show starts. Swap now. Bruh, how are you gonna miss a target that's not moving? As long as we get past Venusaur, we should just be able to win. Did I not crit? Are you kidding me? I didn't crit that Hyper Fang. Yeah, stay into it, you dumbass. Still no. Not one crit is amazing stadium luck. I go to Chansey to finish off Venusaur, and that leaves Golbat left, who lands Supersonic, and I hit myself. Not chancing it, I switch to Clefable, who also gets hit with Supersonic and hits itself. I cannot risk losing Chansey on a swap, so I stay in and once again hit myself. We do shake it off and land an Ice Beam, and she doesn't Supersonic again, giving Clefable the win. Agatha down, all that's left is Lance himself, and he is a bit of a cheating bitch, not gonna lie. Every time I've gotten him, he has some insanely busted strategy that I couldn't win against, which is why I specifically have Kangaskhan. It's time to show your worth, Kanga. I start Kanga, and it's a bad matchup with Lapras being his choice. I have to swap Chansey in since I can't lose him now. Chansey goes toe-to-toe with the mighty Lapras and lands a Thunder that also paralyzes. I use this opportunity to reflect and then take out the Lapras. Charizard is next, and with Slash, there was no hope for the Chansey. It's time. Kangaskhan, I choose you! We didn't even need the Tauros. Kangaskhan took that win all the way home. With that, we've defeated the Elite Four, but it's not over yet. We have one final battle with our rival. No swapping Mon. We have to do it with normal, and losing here means starting all over again from the Elite Four. And the last time I got here, it didn't double edge. It knew it was getting the special. It knew it was getting the special drop.
What's next? The special stat is down.
That hurts. That really fucking hurts.
What now? The special stat is down.
Toxic.
Oh, toxic! The poison is burrowed
digging.
underground.
Oh no!
What'll it do? Oh, that's a miss. And it's down.
That was smart. Does Ninetales?
Both come back
Oh,
by
no.
down to their lab. Another miss. What's next? There, it's a hit. Harsh blow. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
It all comes down to this. It has to crit or we lose.
What's this? A decent hit.
That's it.
Flame. That's a good hit.
It was not pretty. His team is stacked to the gills with good Pokemon. Winning this one will be a tough one, but we didn't make it this far to lose now. Normies, rise up! Special drop. No special drop. The whole match. Reflect works until swap. I'm gonna go for fucking Ice Beam. Try to freeze him. You hate to see it. You fucking hate to see it, gamers. Okay, we're one in, Reflect is up, and we're special dropped. So that's scary. Come on, freeze, 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 freeze! Give me a freeze! I thought I was gonna go for Blizzard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Critical hit!
Savage attack. Good hit. Oh, it's down. Congratulations! You cleared the gym leader castle.
We didn't even use Tauros! We finally did it. Gym Leader Castle! Cleared! With that final win, we're gifted an Eevee, the perfect normal trophy. I have now cleared all of the stadium tournaments with random rentals, and even beat the gym leaders using only one random type per gym. It's finally beaten. The ultimate Pokemon, huh? How am I going to defeat the very best? Of course, with the very worst. We've been through worse, chat. We've been through worse, okay? All the rental randomizer. All of the rental randomizer. all of the type block through Gym Leader Castle for this one final battle. I will win using this team. This pocket sand is about to turn into a bucket of sand in face. Miss the Thunderbolt. Miss it, please. Please miss. Alright, 2 accuracy drops. Not one miss. Not one miss. Not one. Not one single miss. Lick a tongue. Lick a tongue. I know I said some stuff about you, but I believe. I believe in you, Lick a tongue. Damn it! Hold on, we have opportunity. Come on. Ice Needle! Let's go!
But not until they set aside their differences did I see the true power they all shared deep inside. I see now that the circumstances of one's
moveset
are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of
it ended the only way it could
that determines who you are.
with a superfluous critical hit. Maybe superfluous. And we still didn't use Ditto. I've finally done it. After many hours of Pokemon Stadium, we finally beat the game utilizing the entire roster of Pokemon rentals at our disposal. So the next time you look at a Mon and think, I can't do it with this, think again and trust in yourself to beat out Stadium's RNG. If I could do it, you sure as hell can too. Thanks so much everyone for being a part of this amazing Pokemon Stadium series. It was so fun to make and was great experiencing all the amazing highs and terrible lows with chat at my side. If you like the content and are ready for some Pokemon Stadium 2, leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to go a step further, check out my Patreon where you can support me financially in my video making endeavors. Now, as usual, let's take one final look at our winning teams. Thanks again everybody, and remember, stay cozy. This is our victory, boys. We earned this. Through trial and through triumph, through many crits, many freezes, many fails, and we did it. This is to us, chat. Don't forget to say hello to YouTube, everybody. Say hello to YouTube for me. Finally, I can put all of this behind me and move on with my life. Huh? What's... Oh no.